our Super Bowl friend of the week, it's actually a mini music video with Tom Brady's wife, Giselle, and Rob Gronkowski's girlfriend, Camille Costa.
We can't be stopped now, cause it's bad boy for life. Go win, no win, we ain't going nowhere. We can't be stopped now, cause it's bad boy for life.
Was that Giselle and Camille in that how'd that last picture get in? I guess I wasn't invited to all this. Maybe I'll be invited to Canton one day.
Hi everybody, my name is Mike Crawford. I'm the president and CEO of the HoT Resort and Entertainment Company. We have a lot of great things going on in our company, and I'd like to tell you about a few. We have a wonderful developmental academy with the NFL Alumni Association. Secondly, we started our Hall of Fantasy that will be unlike any other.
Into Hall of Trivia on HQ, our football and fantasy sports themed trivia show, sponsored by the Hall of Fantasy League and the Hall of Fame Resort and Entertainment Company. Listen up. My name is Jeff Eisenman, and I will be your host tonight, our final night of our football-specific trivia this season. It has been my greatest honor to talk trivia with you all for these last few months, and tonight we finish the season off with a $10,000 show all about Super Bowl 55, which just happened this past weekend. Double entendre on purpose. Listen, the Super Bowl, we at HQ, we hosted our first ever Super Bowl Squares for you all, and let's talk about it. We were blown away by your enthusiasm and interest. Unfortunately, look, the problem was we only had 100 first come, first served spots available. I saw all of your tweets personally. I want to take the positives away from this experience. It's clear that you sports fans love some friendly competition. You also like prizes and money, and it makes it fun. We had the Starts at Fantasy Pick 'em Pool, we had the Super Bowl Squares, and I can say with certainty we will have more contests moving forward. So stay tuned for those. Your feedback has been heard. March Madness is coming up. I'm just saying, if you have some ideas, put them in the chat or send them to us on Twitter. We'd love to hear them. Now a quick shout out to our winners of those Super Bowl boxes. Emma Bell took the first quarter. That was 25 erasers at halftime. It was CRH stickers quarter, and the final score, which resulted in 50 extra lives and a Hall of Trivia hat. I haven't even seen these hats, but I'm excited to see them, and that'll be coming. So congrats to you all. Congrats. Now it is time. Let us do that trivia. I'm going to ask you 12, not 10, but 12 questions tonight about the NFL in this past week in fantasy football. All of our questions are powered by our friend at Radar. They guys are talking about. I saw people saying they were studying the game, watching the Super Bowl game film over. If you get all the questions right, you and whoever is left will flip the prize pot of $10,000. You heard that? If you get all the questions, $1,000 tonight. So let's get ready for kickoff. I'm going to make this finale count more so than the Chiefs. So let's just being honest. Q1. Which team played the Super Bowl? Chiefs or neither? Bucks, Chiefs, or neither? We couldn't figure out a third team to throw at you in this question. So is it neither? Didn't you hear how loud those cardboard cutouts were? For the first time ever, a Super Bowl host team actually made the Super Bowl. Even if it was only a limited amount of Bucs fans that were allowed in. That's right, Tampa Bay is where it was. Raymond James Stadium. I used to think Raymond James was a person. It's actually a company. 23,656 of you got that. Most Bucs fans probably haven't even seen Tom Brady play in person in a Buccaneers jersey. But he says he's coming back next year. And we're moving on to was named Super Bowl MVP. Rob Gronkowski, Tom Brady, Leonard Fournette. All three played for the Bucs. All three were really good in this last game. Fournette, the guy the 1-15 Jaguars didn't want, because he kind of forced himself out, was one of only two players to go over 100 scrimmage yards in the game, along with Travis Kelce on the other side. But it was Brady with his fifth Super Bowl MVP. He lifted that at the end. 23,073 of you got that right. I see 878 said Gronk, right? He could have just said, look, Gronk, I got 4 of these already. You can take this one. But nope, he's got 5 now, hanging on his mantle above his fireplace. Q3. Which of these players scored the greatest number of points in the Super Bowl? Harrison Butker, Antonio Brown, or Rob Gronkowski? The player scored the most points. You know, kickers are sneaky. The top 8 scorers in the NFL this season were all kickers. But in this game, it was Gronk who was the man. He had those 2 touchdowns. That puts him ahead of Harrison Butker's 9 points. Ryan Suckup had 7. Antonio Brown had just 1 touchdown. You guys are stellar through 3, quarter of the way through 21,372 of you moving on to Q4. What song did The Weeknd play to close his halftime show? Can't Feel My Face, Blinding Lights, or Call Out My Name? We said this would be a Super Bowl show. This was part of the Super Bowl. The halftime show is an imperative part of the Super Bowl. Naturally, The Weeknd opened with Call Out My Name, even if it was a Sunday. Midway through, he threw it back with Can't Feel My Face, and it was at the end that he brought out Blinding Lights, which I feel like we hear on the radio all the time. 19,089 of you got that right. Those of you that didn't, this was you trying to figure out the answer. That's, I'm trying to be a meme right now. All right, Q5. Before the game, what coach appeared in hologram form on the scoreboard at Raymond James Stadium? Newt Rockman, Vince Lombardi, or Tom Landry? You know, this one is interesting because Coachella did hologram Tupac a few years ago, and now it's the NFL's turn. Green Bay legend Vince Lombardi was played in hologram form by actor Russ Hutchinson, who read a series of lines Lombardi once said. 19,510. You still moving on. Gab, can we get some HQ holograms soon? I want to. Right? At Matt was funny. Q6. Brady and Gronkowski broke the record for playoff touchdown connections previously held by what duo? Roethlisberger and Ward, Manning and Henry. I told you the first tight end with 2 Super Bowl touchdowns with 2 different teams. I didn't know he scored twice, but I had a hunch. With 14 touchdowns between them, Brady and Gronk passed the great Joe Montana and Jerry Rice for most playoff connections. That's a nice job by 17,565 you. Don't worry, 49ers fans. Jerry Rice still has more playoff touchdowns than Gronk. He just caught some from Steve Young, and I'm pretty sure Jeff Garcia at the end there. And Rich Gannon. We've been through 6 questions, which makes us halfway through this game. This is the Hall of Trivia Super Bowl halftime show. This is our Super Bowl. This is the halftime show. I asked you on Twitter for the tweet and greet, what do you want to see in season 2 of Hall of Trivia? We got some great answers. We appreciate the feedback, as I mentioned earlier. A lot of you said to bring hockey in the mix, like Jen Reed 45, Chad Cognac, I'm not saying Cognac this time, Suffering Jeff, which I don't believe sounds like a real person. I can relate. I think Gab just put that in there, but I can relate to you, Suffering Jeff. Cindy Gale 9 and Teddy Mack. Another idea was Olympic themed from a. I saw someone else said hiatus. They're not, this is coming back. older than Bruce Arians to coach a team in the Super Bowl? Marv Levy, Bill Belichick, or Tom Coughlin.
Hey.
Not the guy who just hosted SNL. He's not an option. I know how this could have confused you, though. Bruce Arians, at 68, is now the oldest coach to win a Super Bowl. But one more seasoned man, respectfully put, has taken a team to the big game, and that was Buffalo's Marv Levy. I hope we got some Schitt's Creek fans in here who are getting this. 13,483, you are moving on. While Tom Coughlin's face, it feels like, has been beat red for 20 years, that didn't affect his age. He is who he is. Marv Levy, older than Bruce Arians, made the Super Bowl, lost it. Q8. What Super Bowl record did the Chiefs set in the first half? Most penalty yards, most punts, fewest rushing yards. These were not the first half records that I expected the Kansas City Chiefs to set in the Super Bowl. I thought they'd win. It certainly felt like we saw a lot of Tommy Townsend in the first half, the punter. And the Chiefs, they couldn't move the football on the ground, but it was the penalty bug that bit KC early. They had 8 first half penalties for 95 yards, as 13,000 of you took note of. Tom Brady, look, man, he'll do that to you. It happens. You just don't want it to happen in the Super Bowl, which happened to the Chiefs. All right, we got 4 more to go. We're going 12 questions tonight. Q9. Who was the only player credited with more than 1 sack in the Super Bowl? Ndamukong Suh, Frank Clark, Shaquille Barrett.
Hey.
Suh, Clark, Barrett. Sacks are the rare stat, one of the rare stats that goes by halves. And this 34-year-old who won his first Super Bowl did just that to get to 1.5 sacks, and that would be Ndamukong Suh. I was hoping that would be a sack question. Not quite. A lot of you took Shaq Barrett. He had 1. Frank Clark had 1. I don't think Ndamukong Suh stepped on 1.5 heads in this Super Bowl, but his storied career gets him a Super Bowl title. That knocked out a fair amount of people. See how many people use that extra life. Q10. Which of these players did not have a rushing attempt in Super Bowl 55? Tyreek Hill, Scotty Miller, or
What do you think?
Not the last question. We got 2 more after this for you folks. These guys don't get another attempt, though. Scotty Miller, despite having the biggest play in the NFC Championship game, didn't have a target in the Super Bowl. He did, however, have 1 rush for -3 yards. Tyreek Hill got his standard 1 rushing attempt for the Chiefs, but LaShawn McCoy got nothing. Now, I want to see, we got 114 of you. Nice job getting that right. That's now 2-time Super Bowl champ Shady McCoy. He did not play down in the last 2 Super Bowls. He walked away with both with a ring.
Right?
Nice job, Shady.
Good.
Q11. In his Super Bowl MVP acceptance speech, who did Tom Brady shout out first? His wife, his teammates, or the Bucs owner? 3 options. 3 important people in Tom Brady's life, right? After the game, Giselle and the kids were the first people he wanted to hug, but not at the podium. No, it was there that he didn't even want to talk about the Bucs front office bringing him on board the ship in Tampa Bay. Tom said he was proud of his teammates for fighting adversity. He talked about the guys down there and 8,277 you. I said you watched the game film. I think you probably watched the speech. And you got that one right. So nice job. You're headed to the final question. That is Q12 tonight. I'm getting emotional here.
Lynn.
It has been, I've said this has been so much fun. We're not stopping. We're just stopping with football season. This is the first season. And this is Q12. Travis Kelce became the second player with 3 straight 100-yard receiving games in a single postseason. Who was the first?
What do you think?
Jerry Rice, Julian Edelman, or Larry Fitzgerald. 3 straight games of 100 yards receiving in the same postseason. It's hard to believe Jerry Rice, who has some of the all-time great Super Bowl performances, never did this. Julian Edelman had 2 100-yard games in 2 postseasons, but he never hit the 3rd straight. However, Larry Fitzgerald did do this, and he actually had 4 games, 4 straight games where he did this in 2008 to 2009. Look, I know it's not, Gab, but I'm going to say it. That's a sacked question. We got more people getting it wrong than right. And there goes Aaron Donald right up the middle, taking the sack. And those of you that said Larry Fitzgerald, you are our winners tonight of this $10,000 game, which means you're going to make a lot of money that I'm not going to do any math for, but Larry Fitzgerald just earned you some dough. By the way, Hakeem Nicks did it 3 times in one postseason, not 3 straight, if you're wondering. Kitch Rich Ciciliat, nice job. Denver 9052 cashing in. We got a lot of 294s. Collingwood, Robbins, Dose, Robbins 2, Lucky 5757. You were more than lucky tonight. You did this on your own. FSK Kodu, Douglas B, Watson Bean. How about J Double Cuts off from you there, buddy. Chase has got a great dog picture. I like it. I like what you all did being some of our winners tonight. Congrats to our Hall of Trivia winners. You were like Gronk, finding the end zone at will. You were not like Patrick Mahomes last week. Once again, folks, this is the last Hall of Trivia show of the football season. The last few months have been a blast for me, and I appreciate all of you accepting me into this HQ hosting world. There was some slight heckling, but hey, you got to earn your keep out there in these trivia streets. Trivia doesn't build character; it reveals it. Also, I feel like I've earned this Matt Richards tie right here. For more news and information on the Hall of Trivia, follow us on social at HQ Sports and HQ Host League. As always, a big special thanks to our sponsors, the Hall of Fantasy League and the Hall of Fame and Resort and Entertainment Group Company, for everything that they did for us this fall. I have been your host, Jeff Eisenband. You can follow me on Twitter right there and on Instagram and wherever else. Until next time, which is coming soon, we will have
Until next time, which is coming soon.
The best fantasy version of your week, score some touchdowns, and don't get vultured. I will see you soon.